it was great advice, and we did step back. We said, you know, basically he said, focus on what you are. So we stepped back and said, let's see, how do we decide? This one's making money, and this one's not. We're an office supply company. So we shifted gears, and we said, we're not building websites anymore. Let's really take a full run at selling office supplies online. So when we decided to do that, we said, we also knew at the time we needed to change our name because there was a lot of confusion in the marketplace with our own customers, our own family. Couldn't remember ordersuppliesonline.com. Was it officesuppliesonline.com or officesupplies.com? Constant confusion. So we went out and I have a side hobby line is acquiring domain names. Typically I try to get some prime domain names. So I just sat down. We've done all this from home. We're virtual page notes. All the family operators that I'm talking about, we found out we're longtime family friends. So I just sat in the house and said, what would be a better name for an office supply company? And I typed in officesupply.com, and it was for sale. It was just had a for sale sign on the domain name. And I shot the guy a note on Friday, an email. Is this for sale? He didn't write anything back. He just put 50,000, just a number. I actually thought, that's a steal. Oh, now we didn't have any money, but I knew 50,000 was a great price for the name of an entire industry, huge, especially on the internet. So I got my bag on, my spiel on, and hit the family circuit, fathers, uncles, whoever would spend time, and I said, here's what we're doing. We're already making money. We're already doing this. We want to upgrade our domain name and take a real run at this. So we did. Got some family members to put in 10K here, 10K there, and actually what we did was we bought the name on a payment plan. I think I may have invented that back in the day. Back when you paid the full 50, but how would I pay you over time? You keep the name, we put it in escrow, but we can start using it right away. So we put that together, and that changed. That changed everything for me and the businesses that I've done since. So that was a huge acquisition, instant increase in just street cred, doing deals with our own customers, with business partners, vendors, suppliers. Walking in as officesupply.com was just an instant authority situation. So our sales went up and our credibility went up, and we said, this is what we're doing. We clocked in, and we operated that for about 4 years. We sold that business in 2004. So during that time, I was still doing some of the domain stuff. So as we were selling officesupply.com, I went out and acquired. It's actually, while I was doing some research on the old officesupply.com name, I found the old for sale page that I had originally found years ago, and it had other names that this person had for sale. And on that list was golflessons.com. I don't know anyone golfs. I like to golf a little bit, and Lord knows I need golf lessons. So I thought, wow, that would be a cool little name. That's kind of a hobby. As we're selling officesupply.com, I'd love to get golflessons.com. So I shot Tomer a note. He's in New York City. I've never met him. I've done a few deals with him now, but hey, golflessons.com, I see the same page. Is that still for sale? And he came back, 25K or 30K. Hey, can I get a preferred favorite customer discount for the previous purchaser? So he came back and said 20K. So we bought that for 20K, me personally. And so we finished up the sale of officesupply.com and started looking at the golf industry online. I hadn't done any real research other than anyone ever played golf down at Null. Sat down with the GM down there, the head pro, as I was buying golflessons.com. Said, hey, tell me about golf. How many teaching pros are there? There's 26,000 teaching pros that are PGA certified. There's 16,000 courses, usually 1.5 to 2 per course. And their biggest thing is they need appointments. I'm like, that's all I need to hear. There's enough of them, and they need appointments. I'm going to buy it. So we bought it. But then that got me thinking, what else is available in golf online in terms of big-time properties that are available. So I started doing some more searches, and there's some tools that I use for some of this. And I just typed in the word golf and let it spit out the most popular, most searched on terms online for golf. second term. So golf is number one. The second term was golf courses. They were searched on 500,000 times per month on Yahoo alone. That's a lot of volume, and it's a pretty good ticket. It's a commercially viable term. So I did it from my tool, typed in golfcourses.com, and it was a page not found. So that's like the holy grail. What is that up? Oh, there's no website. So again, I shot that guy a note, and I think I offered him $20,000 as an opener, and he came back with, I'm not really looking to sell it, or you're going to be more than that. And I had him in at like 25K. I had finally talked him into a guy in Washington, Scott Hamilton, I don't remember his name. I had him at 25K, because I'm just going to talk with a friend of mine that knows a little bit about domain names. But he did, and he came back, and ultimately the price went up to 55K. So I did not have 55,000 liquid at that time. So my wife is a veterinary oncologist here at the Fine University of Missouri. She had just finished her residency, and we were doing all this stuff. I had come up with 55,000, so I sat down with my wife and kids, and I said, here's one thing, on a second mortgage on our house, buy it from me. But luckily, OfficeSupply.com went on fairly well. We were having that sale in process, for sure. So we bought that 500 pounds and launched golf business online. So we bought golfcourses.com, and a bunch of other properties like that, and we built those out. And primarily we did in that case, well, on OfficeSupply.com, it was pure e-commerce. We sold product. So we sold an inkjet cartridge. It was we had an EDI interface with a national wholesaler. It would be next day delivery through their route through their warehousing system. So that was all product. Golfcourses.com and all that was selling advertising and some tee times. Mostly marketing. We were a marketing vehicle for golf courses. So trying to go with descriptive domain names in these ventures. And the OfficeSupply.com, golf courses, different things. So I had to learn how to sell advertising on the golf courses. Well, that was going well, and we ran that for a couple of years. And then apparently I met a company, some domain trade show that I was at out in Canada, and they came to me a couple of weeks after the show and said, hey, any chance we can JV with you guys on golfcourses.com? And I kind of didn't give them time of day. Said, hey, I'll send me a proposal. Literally, I did the one sentence thing. Just send me a proposal. So within about 2 days, that turned into an acquisition discussion. And within about 2 days after that, they wired me money for those assets. It was insane. What I didn't know at the time was they had just gotten in $160 million